Yeah. Now we're going back. Kind of. Sort of. Not to say that you tinfoil hat people that are like, well, he never landed on the moon. We're not getting into that, okay? I don't care what you believe. I believe whatever is being told to me by history books. And maybe NASA did stage some photographs, okay? Because, I don't know why, but maybe they did, okay? We don't need to go down that path. Take off your fucking tinfoil hat. Scotty, no. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I thought you were going to start the show without me. Well, I kind of did, Connery. What the hell? Why are you out of breath? Scotty, I know why they're going back to the moon. I know why. Jeez, Connery, you're so passionate. What's going on? Hold on. Let me put on my tinfoil hat. Oh, my God. What, Scotty? I know why they're going back to the moon. It's to see all that alien poon on the dark side. You literally interrupted the show where we're talking science and stuff to talk about, alien genitalia. Yeah, that's... Have we not met there, Scotty? Connery, yes, we have. Plenty of times. That's right, Scotty. Know who else I've met before? Your mother. She has my pocket watch, by the way. Could you get it to me? It's on the nightstand. No, stop it. Anyway, Artemis 2 launching, headed back to the moon-ish area. They're going to do a fly around it and then head back home. It's kind of interesting when you break down the timeline. Day 1, they're going to be going from low to high Earth orbit. Then the remaining rocket parts are going to separate from the spacecraft. Look at me. I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Look at me. I'm talking nerd stuff. Oh. Then the crew executes docking demo, prepares for translunar injection. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Scotty. They're going to translunar inject the body parts, the human parts, into the alien parts. Connery, stop it. Stop. My God. They put it right there in the rundown. You can't make this stuff up. Don't say that because somebody's going to run with it. Listen, folks, it's going to be some dickhead on TikTok be like, listen, I was listening to the Huff Uncensored podcast and his co-host, Connery, brought up something mind-blowing. The translunar injection, do you know what that's code for? Fucking aliens. Anyway, day 2 to 5, that's where they're going to head on over to the moon. Hey, let's go. Head on over to the moon. We done running around the Earth. Now let's head over to the moon. Orion's main engine fires, setting it on the path towards the moon. Crew tests communications through Deep Space Network. You're listening to the Deep Space Network. Smooth. All the way to the moon. Spacecraft enters the lunar sphere of influence. And now on day 6, it's when they're going to start doing their flyby. Lunar flyby and observation begins. Orion, that's the vehicle that they're going to be in, makes closest approach to the moon. Mission reaches maximum distance from the Earth, which is pretty cool when you think about it. This is the furthest humans have ever traveled outside of space. So that's pretty darn cool. Now, day 7 to 10 is their trip back home. And Orion's going to begin its journey, completing an unprecedented Figure 8 path. Crew conducts a manual piloting demo, and spacecraft maneuvers towards reentry and splashdown. I think that's cool, guys. I think that's really neat. And by the time you listen to it, they may already be up there on their way. But either way, good luck to the astronauts and everybody that's working on this and has worked on this program. It's huge. It is bizarre, though, when you really start thinking about why is it taking us 50 years to go back up that far when 50 years ago there was like this mad dash. Oh, shit, Russia's going to beat us. Get that old, what is that? Washer and dryer. Let's go up there now. Okay? It's just weird that they did it so quickly without advanced computer systems or computers at all. Wasn't it like a bunch of those those ladies? That's where computers come from. They were the computers. The ladies were the ones that were actually doing the math. And that's what got them up there. I saw that in a movie. I believe that to be true. Kevin Costner was in it. Okay, I don't remember the name of the movie. It was a good movie, and but that is true. But it's weird when you look at it. But that being said, I don't want to dive too much into it. Is it completely necessary to go up to the moon? Not really. You know, like what are you gonna do up there when once you're on the moon? Oh, kind of. It's kind of like Lloyd and Harry when they take the wrong turn and they're like, that John Denver's full of shit, man. That's what it is. It's like I expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little more rocky. And then that's what the moon is. What are you going to do up there? It's just sand. You going to build sand castles? If they don't build a fucking sand castle, what's the point of going to the moon? Leave your mark. Everybody leaves a flag or some shit like that. But when we actually end up landing on the moon again, when that point comes, fucking build a sand castle. That's what one of the crew members needs to be. One of those dudes on TikTok or YouTube or whatever that is really good at making sandcastles. I think that'd be neat. I mean, why not? Why not? Sure, you guys put your flag up here. Some of you all put a little moon base. I made like a little place where we could eventually build a little home for some ants and stuff. I think that'd be fun. Look, it's the castle. Look at these. Look at how many towers I built. I built 4 of them because there's 4 of us astronauts up here. Isn't that nice? It's not. It's nice. Then the Russian comes over. He's like, "This is child's play," and then he kicks it over like a dick. What's funny too, before we get into the news, the other news is it's really cool. It's really I think I like it. My son's excited, can't wait to come home and watch it on TV. And I think that's the way to look at it. It's a neat thing that's happening. Is it necessary? That's debatable. But you see all the negative Nancy's. There's not a lot, but there's enough to notice. Especially these news agencies that they'll write articles. They write a bunch of positive ones, then they throw in the fear ones, the fear mongering ones. I saw this one, Artemis 2 launch, all things that can go wrong. Come on. Then the other one I saw, risky trip to the moon. Why? Why do you even have to do that? Just quit being dicks, guys. Enjoy it. It's science. Let's hold on. Let me find our on staff scientist. Neil, what do you think about this? Is this really necessary for the United States? Well, anybody to fly up to the moon. First, we're going to pass it, and then eventually we're going to have another mission where we go land on it. Is it really that necessary?
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, bitch.
You didn't answer the question, Neil. Come on. Answer the question. Do we need to be going up there?
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, bitch.
Whoa. Okay. You really laid that on thick. I appreciate it. I think we all learned something today. Thanks, Neil. Thanks so much. Guys, we got a great show coming your way. Make sure you interact with the show any way you can. Do appreciate it. It does help the show to grow. And what I think we need to do right now, let's just do it, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into those headlines.
Let's go! Let's go!
And now, here are the headlines.
Real quick, side note, my brain, I'm fighting off like a head cold or something like that. I almost shut off the camera as I do this. And before the show, I'm like writing out the rundown. Like, what are the stories we're going to talk about? By the way, Headlines is presented to you by Roof Goat USA. check them out at roofcoatusa.com. I'm like writing it out, and I'm like, yeah, that looks good. And then I'm on my laptop, and I start trying to swipe with my finger on the screen. I don't have a touch screen computer. I don't. I have a phone. Back in the day at the radio station, we had touch screens. The fuck is wrong with my brain? The hell? Apparently, somebody's already on the moon. That's you. Your little noggin's up there. Okay, you ahead of it. Where are you at, the Huff? Are you in space? Are you in space? What is that voice? You got to come up with like a character name for that voice because I've been doing that lately. Super sensitive, Scott. I don't know. Hi, what's going on there, y'all? A group of teens pulled a man overboard prank while on a spring break cruise that led to a full scale search involving the U.S. Coast Guard. Fucking morons. Fucking morons. People are stupid. I guarantee you they were recording this too. They're like, let's put this on YouTube. It'll get so many likes and so many views. Let's do it. Guess what? These guys and their families could face jail time. Throw the book at them. You took the Coast Guard away from doing something that's important, like eating their lunch, because, they probably weren't doing much other than doing drills and preparing for actual emergencies. So you took them away. That cost money. The number I saw is close to $500,000 when all said and done of fines and actual cost. Yeah, dude, put them in jail. Put them all in. Oh, I'd be so pissed. I say that, but if my kid did that, I'd be like, no, let's put them in timeout. It'll be fine. You learned your lesson, right? Yeah, no more. You don't get your PlayStation for like a week, okay? That's what probably somebody's going to do. Just put him in timeout. He'll be fine. He won't do it again, will ya? Will you, Reginald? Reginald? I was going to say Reginald. I was trying to think of like a snobby, rich white person's name. I can't think. Carlos popped in my head. That's not a white person's name. Scott. Boy, I got the white part down. That's about it. Anyway, if it was my kid, I'd be furious if I got thrown in jail because of something dumb he did. But I did it. They're teenagers. They should know better. Should know better, but they're dumb as fuck apparently. Lock them up. Lock them up. Lock them up. Now we're gonna do this. Oh, do I have the open ready? I told you my brain's all scattered today. I'm supposed to do the meth head thingy. All right, let's do this real quick, okay? All right, it's time for meth head, idiot, or Floridian. Oh, I don't think you guys are gonna get this one. No freaking way. Don Pardo DeHuff? Read the headline. All right. A couple was arrested after being caught having sexual intercourse. You said that funny, Don Pardo. I know. It's been a while. Anyway, we didn't need to know that. Anyway, these folks were having sex in a cemetery in the middle of the day. Again. Ooh. Are these people idiots, meth heads, or Floridians? TikTok, what's the answer? That's a good question. I have an idea, Scotty, but I'll wait till afterwards. Okay, Connery. Of course you're going to have to chime in on this one. What's the answer, Don Pardo Duff? All right, here we go. The couple banging in the cemetery in the middle of the day. They're just idiots from Malaysia. All right. Yeah. Connery, what'd you want to say? Well, geez, Scotty, it's on them. Of course they're idiots. They could be meth heads and Floridians for all I care, but definitely idiots because, of course, everybody knows you only bang in a cemetery at night. Connery, stop. Oh, you're one to talk, Scotty. We don't need to bring this up, okay? We don't. Okay? It's between me and the evening. Okay. Yeah, what the hell? This happened in Malaysia. There's a video with it. It's shitty video, but of course it went viral. It's like some old lady recording these people banging in a cemetery because she's on her daily walk, I guess. I don't know. And then she's caught them now twice, called the police. The dude was fully naked, and the lady was only missing the clothes from the lower half. Does he? It. I feel like that should be opposite. Okay, there's more to work with on her end than with him, right? I don't know. Now you're envisioning it. Do you do it on a tombstone? Well, I don't get it. That's just creepy. That's just asking for, like, whether you believe in the supernatural or not. Do you really want to tempt it? Especially if you attract a very perverse entity. Just saying, that's not what I want to be seeing when I wake up in the middle of the night, hear a noise, turn on the light. Next thing you know, I see some ghost jacket it in the corner. I don't need that. Don't need that. Now you got that visual in your head. You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, we got more coming your way. You got more coming your way. But first, when it comes to roof repairs, you're going to want to go with the best. You're going to want to go with the GOAT. Roof Goat USA. They've been in business for over 24 years. They understand the headache that comes with fixing a roof, whether it's repair, replacement, insurance claims. They know how to deal with it all. They do because they've seen it all. They're amazing at what they do. They're the GOAT for a reason. Check them out again at roofgoatusa.com. And what's really neat, not only do they prioritize the safety and comfort of your family as they're doing the job, making sure your home is well protected against the elements during and long after, but they put a guarantee that is mind-blowing on their work. They put a 30-year coverage from install date that covers all materials and labor for 30 years from date of install. That's the Roof Goat USA way. So for all your roofing needs, contact the GOAT. roofgoatusa.com. Again, roofgoatusa.com. Experience the Roof Goat USA difference today. A California man is getting 6 years in prison after breaking into a woman's house and sucking on her toes. I'm sorry. Put that man in the chair and light that fucker up. That's disgusting. That poor woman is never going to have a good night's sleep ever again. Ever again. Remember as a kid, if your sheets, if for some reason your feet were exposed, a lot of us had this where you'd think like, oh shit, something's going to touch my feet. Or if like your foot is like dangling down, you're like, oh, don't want the monsters to get it. Right? That lady had that happen in real life because some fucking weirdo starts sucking on her toes. That's disgusting. But I will say this. You suck on my toes, you're probably going to get like a mule kick right in the face. I'm a little ticklish. Whack! The guy's face is just like indented as the paramedics and the police arrived. What'd he do? He was sucking on my toes. That's so gross. And that, folks, is why you go to bed with dirty feet. Just in case. Just in case. Oh, God. Imagine being 6 years is not that much. And that dude's going to be popular in prison. I didn't come up with nicknames. If you guys have some nicknames for the toe sucker, well, that's one. Hey, toe sucker, I got something else for you to suck on. Something like, I don't know. But if you guys have a good nickname for the toe sucker in prison, let me know. Comment wherever you're consuming this. 6 years is not that much. Not that much. But he will be popular in prison. But if you're the judge in this cases before you, come on. 6 years? 6 years. 60. If you guys want people to stop doing dumb, terrible things, start increasing the penalties. I feel like I have this craving to break into somebody's house and suck on their toes. Wait a minute. not only is this morally wrong, also I'll end up in jail for, 60 to 80 years. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. I'm just saying when morality might not be the final stop, fighting off a prison cock might be the one. Might be. I don't want to go prison and try to have to, dodge a dong every day when I'm taking a shower. Christ almighty, my hands, they're all stubby. I'm going to be dropping that soap like a motherfucker. I'm going to be farting just walking around all the time. It's going to be like a wind tunnel down there. Anyway, and an adult novelty company based in California is recalling some of its chocolate products after it was discovered they contained potentially harmful amounts of ingredients that are also found in Cialis and Viagra. Scotty, you're looking at me. I know. I know. The chocolates are both labeled as dietary supplements and are sold nationwide on Gear Isle's website. Okay, Scotty, I'm glad you brought that up. Hold on. I'm just checking my supply. Oh, there we go. Yes. Are you going to throw those away and get your money back? Oh, no, Scotty, I need a boner right now. Scotty, these work. I thought I was taking these for weight loss, but apparently it makes me get a raging hammer dong. That's so gross. I'd like to take this moment to say hello to all the new listeners out there. I really do appreciate you tuning in, whether you're listening or maybe watching. You're welcome. You're welcome. How does that happen? Oh, I guess it's an adult novelty company, so and apparently the amount that is in there could be lethal. Because I'll to be truthful, the reason why it's not because you're going to get a raging an erection. It's because what was Viagra initially made for? It was for heart conditions because it influences blood flow. Okay, Ned. Geez, I was just excited that it gave me a rock steady down there, and now you're just going oh nitty like it helps you hot. Whatever. Oh, Connery, God damn it!
You have a massive erection.
Sorry, Scotty. Continue on with your show. Anywho. Anyway. Hey, speaking of junk, put your junk in our trunk. Storms Bros junk removal. If your home, garage, office, or yard is looking like a disaster zone, it's okay. It happens. Contact Storms Bros Junk Removal right now. Go to stormsbrothersjunk.com. Get a free quote. Very easy. And they can help you clear the mess. And listen, get a quote. Maybe you team up with some of your neighbors, split the cost, have Storms Bros Junk Removal come out and get rid of all the mess for everybody. And listen, like I said, I get it. I think we all get it. Stuff piles up at times. No worries. That's where Storms Bros Junk Removal has your back, and it's going to help relieve all that stress of the clutter. Whether it's couches, sofas, futons, mattresses, box springs, appliances, electronics, maybe wood. Scotty, I have wood. Yeah, we know. Drywall, construction materials, yard waste, all that stuff. Doesn't matter. Maybe you're clearing out some old properties that you own or whatever. It doesn't matter. They can help you out. So go to stormsbrothersjunk.com right now. Again, stormsbrothersjunk.com. Get that free quote, or you can give them a call, 303-736-9404, 303-736-9404. It's Storms Bros Junk Removal. Put your junk in our trunk. And let's do this. Let's jump into the mailbag.
Mailbag. You've got mail.
This comes in from Jimmy D. Like the sausage, Jimmy Dean. Maybe. What? Hey, Jimmy, respond. Is this the Sausage King? What is that? What movie is that from? It's a Polka King, isn't it? It doesn't matter. Jimmy D says activists urge White House to replace decorated eggs with potatoes for their Easter event. And then they're quoted saying, fun doesn't have to come at a hen's expense. DeHuff, what the hell? Yeah. First of all, Jimmy, I didn't realize Easter was this weekend until my kids told me last night on the way home from school. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, it's April 5th. Baloney. Yep. Had no idea. No idea. It's fucking Easter. Real quick. Yeah, okay, first of all, potatoes instead of eggs, whatever. Who fucking cares? Are you guys going to eat the potatoes afterwards? Because it is kind of fucked up when you're like, let's eat eggs just for fun. What's an egg? It's an unborn fetus of a chicken. Sounds delicious. Or a potato, which is also made into French fries. Okay, just saying. I kind of get it now. As I say it out loud, go with potatoes over eggs, as long as they're small ones. But this is what, as I was putting this on the rundown from Jimmy, again, thanks, Jimmy. How do we, as a society, go from the resurrection of Jesus to a bunny that poops jelly beans and hides eggs? That makes no freaking sense to me. What crackhead was in a boardroom and they're like, guys, we need to learn how to make some money. How are we going to do this? Huh? Do we go out and just reinvent some new candies? All we do is make jelly beans. And I have my pockets also in the in the egg industry. I have an idea. Yes, crackhead Mike. Let's get a bunny that poops jelly beans and then we can hide its eggs. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I just did some of your booger sugar, crackhead Mike. Let's go. That's so ridiculous. So dumb. I don't understand it. Never got it. When you start looking at all the holidays, most of them don't make sense. Whether you believe it or you're religious or not, it's pretty fucking stupid. Santa Claus, that was kicked off by what? The Coca-Cola company to sell more Coke? Like crack cocaine? I don't know. Like Coca-Cola, like cola product. Yeah, I like my way better. What? Jesus Christ, my head's getting all foggy too, Scotty. I guess we shouldn't have done those late night makeout sessions. Oh. Okay, anyway, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, Santa Claus is weird. Tooth Fairy's the super creepiest one. It's a little creature that breaks into your house and exchanges money for a tooth that fell out of your face. That's just bizarre. And the Easter Bunny's creepy too. The Easter Bunny is like, we got eggs and I don't know. It's like somebody that had like a vision board. That's what Easter is. Easter's like a vision board and a bunch of other shit fell off and they're just left with, some shit scraps that were on the floor and they just stick them back up and they're like, oh, what is this for? I don't know. We got a bunny. We got some eggs and some jelly beans. Fuck. What holiday is that for? I don't know. Where's the shit? The boss is coming. Get the pile of holidays. Just put one up there. Smack on the vision board. All right, folks. Dazzle me. What's the next big holiday move for us financially? Yeah, apparently it's Easter. Okay. And there's a bunny I see. Yes. Now, what's up with the eggs and jelly beans? It's a good fucking question, sir. Apparently it poops both. I don't know. Listen, I gotta be honest. Crackhead Mike was just in here, did a bunch of shit with him. I like it. Let's go. So bizarre. Anyway, thank you guys so much for participating in the show. Really do appreciate you guys for tuning in. That's it for the news. from the Storms Bros Junk Removal Studios. Again, check them out at stormsbrothersjunk.com. Also, big thanks to Roof Goat USA. Check them out at roofgoatusa.com. Have a wonderful day. We got the sports section coming up next episode. Have a wonderful evening, a wonderful day, whatever. Don't forget to get some weird shit for Easter. I don't know. I figure it's Easter. You can get whatever. It's a hodgepodge of celebrations. You're good. Let's keep moving forward. I'll talk to you next time.